Hello and welcome to another Magic Sven video. The Vintage Cube is back on Magic Online, so we gotta obviously do some of that. Not a great pack to open up here. Fetch lands are always good. Of course, a portal kind of keeps you open. Alright, better read what this does. First strike, reach, 2/3 for 4 mana. Not a great start. In combat, put X +1/+1 counters. Okay, so it haste and pump some other creature. Okay, that's fine, but I don't think I want to take that right away. So I think I'm on the fetch lands or coercive portal. I also like Phantasmal Image a lot, but I don't really want to just jump straight to blue. I don't like red-white aggro so much, so I think I'm gonna stay away from that. So it's gonna be between coercive portal and catacombs here. Let's take catacombs. Um, sorry, coercive portal keeps us open, which is nice. Here, I like the green ramp, guys. Court of Bounty, I think, is pretty good. This makes you the monarch and then lets you put creatures into play if you are the monarch. Echo of Eon. So this is a time twister, and it flashes back for 3 mana. Okay, interesting. I I'm looking hard at Tolarian Academy right now. I've got a nice start with an artifact. I think Academy is one of the most powerful cards in the pack here. I do like Battle Sphere, and Scrap Heap's fine. I'm going to take a Tolarian Academy. I think we're off to a good start in that direction. So here, we've got one of the best Reanimator targets. We've got a nice Storm card in Frantic Search. Works well with Tolarian Academy, too. Splinter Twin, I could be on that plan, but I think it's a little early to go into that. Solitude seems good, and I like Baleful Strix, but it's 2-color commitment. I think I'm on Frantic Search. If we can wheel Baral, those two are really nice together. Gristlebrand. Oh, Gristlebrand is pretty nice too, though. Doesn't really fit with what we've done so far, though, so I'll take the search. Okay, I like Deluge. Push is also not bad. And the Infinite Gyro over here. It's a nice way to sink a bunch of mana. I don't think I really like Scrap Savant. It does fit into artifact theme, which we kind of have going on, but I don't know. I've never been that impressed with this card, and I think it could wheel. I'll just take a Deluge. Be happy about it. Old Rustine. What is this? Enters the battlefield or at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. That doesn't seem very good. Burgie's good in Stormish decks, which we have a little bit of that going on right now. I really like Deluge. I don't think we're going to be Yorion, so I think we're on Burgie or Toxic Deluge. So that would make us the Deluge deck then, I guess. Alright, so am I going to be storming or am I going to be controlling? Deluge is good in a lot of decks, too. I'm going to take the Burgie on a speculative pick. Probably, maybe not that right, but, whatever. That's alright. Here, it does kind of feel like we're getting cut. A lot of lands in this pack, and I like Port, I like Mishra's Factory. Duels are fine. Not a lot of blue. Could be just picking days here and being not sad about it. Flame Spill is kind of just an expensive burn spell. I've been pretty impressed with Gargaroth, but we're pretty far off of that. I'm just going to take days. Just is good, even if we don't end up in a Storm-style deck. Faithless Looting, huh? What are we going to do with a Faithless Looting? I don't know. Something? Nothing. What does this do? Activate top card. You may play that card. So this is more of a burn card than anything else. But it's not bad. So it's looting or that. It's probably looting. Sure. Let's take a looting. Oh, there's lots of good stuff in here. So Thoughtseize I like a lot. Palinchron's good if we find a way to increase double our mana or something like that. And Petal's good in Storm decks too. I also like Thieving Skydiver a lot. I think Koth it can make some mana, but I think the cube has kind of passed this guy by, which is sad. Poor Koth. He used to be one of the big picks. Yeah, tough one, tough one. Could be a Petal deck. Yeah, let's take a Petal. Why not? Here, not much for us. Bone Shards or Relic, I think, we're looking at here. Don't want to be Eidoloning. We're pretty far off of everything else in here. Let's take a Relic. Okay, here we've got Show and Tell, which we don't really have any targets for that. So I'll just take a Burst Lightning. Early interaction is nice. Interesting. So I think we're going to take Brawl. Goes good with Frantic Search. I do like Hellkite, but currently I'm trying to be a little more stormy than I'm trying to be something else. So just keep that going here. Take a push. These guys, if I need to sideboard in one of them, Thragtusk's probably the best of the bunch. Take a port. And Hazoret. Hazoret. Okay, what do we have here? Looking pretty hard at Jace. Hard to turn down at Jace. I like Manamorphose a lot, too. It'd be a nice one to wheel out of here, but it's also... Well, this is a pretty good pack. I think green wants Hex Drinker pretty bad. There's going to be someone who took the Splinter Twin, and Gideon is just one of the best white cards. Liliana is very good. The problem is that there's going to be a bunch of other blue players, and they're all going to be given limited cards here. There's Gush, but Gush only goes in a certain type of deck. We're going to take Jace and not think too hard about it, I think, though. Alright, this is another nice one. I like Ancient Tomb. I like Seal, okay, and Storm. Bolt is great. And then there's Remand. Yeah, so I don't really want to splash into black yet. So then we're looking at Remand or Bolt. Though Tomb into like Jace is nice, and Frantic Search. It's good with Frantic Search. Just some good stuff here. That's a tough one, tough one. Remand goes nice with Brawl. I think I'm on Tomb or Remand. No, I never play with Tomb. I never end up taking it, so let's take it here. Not sure if that's right. Probably not. Here I'm taking Time Spiral and loving it. Yeah, there's not much else here for us. Signets could be okay. Gilded Lotus is fine. Probably don't have quite enough artifacts for Metalworker to work out. Omnath is a trap, I think. Cemetery Protector, I don't know what this does, so... It's Graveyard Hate. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell... Okay, it makes 1/1, so that doesn't seem super good. Yeah, we're on Time Spiral. Dark Ritual could be nice to wheel, or just some of the artifact mana would be fine, too. Dig is good. Glenalandra can just defeat people. Glorybringer, I like a lot as just a nice top end. It's one of the best finishers, I think. I could be Electromancing. I think I want to wheel Electromancer. There's enough like, good blue and red in here that I think it should come around. Just light up the stage for whoever's doing that. Solemn is good for whoever ends up with it. So what do I want then? Glen? Dig? This could be a good dig deck, actually. So I got a lot of ways that put cards in the graveyard. Let's take dig through time. That's a pretty late library. That probably has to be it. Yeah. There's also Monastery Mentor, which is kind of a nice backup storm condition. We're going to take library. Ooh. 1,000-Year Storm. 1,000-Year Storm. I think that's going to be it. And I kind of wish I had Lightning Bolt now, but so it goes. Oh boy, oh boy. This is where all the goodies are. Oh, I want like these 3 cards. I want Brain Freeze, High Tide, and Pyretic Ritual. So do I get to wheel anything? I get to wheel one thing, and it's going to be like Spear of Heliod, unfortunately. So I probably have to take the Brain Freeze. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I want that High Tide. Brain Freeze is just the best of these win conditions. Okay, I'm going to take High Tide, and I might be crazy for that. I don't blame you for saying I'm being ridiculous. Alright, Bloodthirsty Adversary, I think, is fine. We're going to take that. Oh, now we have Gush and Manamorphose. I'm on Manamorphose, I think. Yeah, I like Gush fine, but this other stuff seems more on point. We'll take an Imperial Seal here, not sure if we're playing that. Yeah, I'm going to try to stick to 2 colors, but we're going to see how that goes, obviously. Just a little. I wish there weren't so many of the cards I wanted in the one pack. That was such a good pack for us. We needed the Ritual, we needed the Brain Freeze. Alright, what do we get here? I think I'm going to take a Badlands, actually. The mana is nice. Don't need Disenchant, don't need Woodfall Primus. I don't have enough artifacts for Metalworker as of right now, so it's really between these 2, and I might splash something like this, or if I get like a Demonic Tutor, that'd be nice. Okay, I got my Electromancer back, so I'm just going to take that. Interesting deck. I just kind of need more spells right now, I would say. Am I going to play Adversary? I might. Good way of casting a second High Tide. I actually want more of like this effect. We'll take that card, chuck it in the board. This is some weird scenario where we could reanimate this. Yeah, pretty good Ancient Tomb stuff to do, I think. Obviously works nice with anything above 2 cost. So my whole bottom end is pretty happy about it. Threadfast Demons. Sacking Demons. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be there. I did get the Ritual back, so that's a good pull. Okay. We've got some interesting ones here. Delta gets us blue, red, black. So that's very good. Banefire is a win condition. Get Probe's just good. And Signet's fine. So I'm between Banefire and Delta. And I think it's going to be Delta. Hope to wheel the Banefire. Green deck's going to take Crater Hoof. There's always somebody on lands. Copter, Mystic, Probe. There's enough good cards in here that I think I should be able to get the Banefire back. The only threat is the mono red deck, and they might be taking the Recruiter. Someone's got a good Kiki deck going here. We saw both Kiki and Splinter Twin, so here's the Pestermine and the Recruiter for them. What do we got? Lots of good stuff. So Bloom is nice. Chain Lightning is really good with Thousand Year Storm. It just like gives us a win condition. Dak is nasty. Pyromancer could be a backup win con. I don't think I'm gonna wheel Dak, but he just doesn't seem as important to this deck. I could get Mystic Confluence back. Even Pyromancer would be fine. Divining Top, yeah, there's a good enough good stuff in here. I think I'll get something back. I'm gonna take a Chain Lightning. Here. So I'm not splashing any white right now. What does Olivia do? So return target creature. Gains. Oh, so it comes back until Olivia's done. So this is like expensive reanimation. Okay. It might be Jace. I don't have enough Emery targets. I don't hate Fire Blast. With my Storm, Thousand Year Storm. Let's take the Jace and hope to wheel the Fire Blast. Okay, here's some good stuff. I love a Wheel of Fortune. I think that's probably the pick. Pretty sure about it. But this card's busted. Definitely recommend trying this one out when you get the chance. And Thirst is awesome too. Muldrifter, a goodie, but probably worse than this other stuff. We're going to be a Wheel of Fortune deck for sure, though. Time Warp or Brainstorm. Not in position to play Goblin Welder, unfortunately. Dismember would be fine in the sideboard, but probably not something we're looking to main deck. So what happens when I Time Warp? I could get like a bazillion turns on my Thousand Year Storm. Brainstorm's probably just more important. Let's just go for that. Wheel of Misfortune. Oh man, that's a lot of words. Alright, so I know a Wheel of Fortunes secretly chooses a number. So whoever does the most damage to themselves gets to Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Seems like that's not going to be me most of the time. Treachery is good with all my stuff that makes things cheaper. You only make instant sorceries cheaper. Yep. Okay. Same with you. I think I'm going to take Empty here. It's not my favorite win condition for Storm, but it's fine. Okay. I like Misty, Mystical, Lion's Eye Diamond, Spire Bluff. Do we have a good Lion's Eye Diamond deck? I think probably no. We've got Frantic Search, doesn't help. It's good with Wheel. What else? It's good with like Brainstorm on the stack or Deluge on the stack. So we're either Spire Bluff or Mystical then, I think. I'm going to take the Mystical. I think that's just going to be good enough. Okay, I can get free wins with Strip Mine, or my Trinket Mage gets Relic and Lotus Petal, which is okay. I'm going to want a lot of mana in this deck, so I'm not feeling great about Strip Mining people. I could just take Caracas. That card always does good things. If I had Lion's Eye Diamond, I think Trinket Mage would be a lot better. Yep. I took it regardless. Alright, so here we've got our banefire. This is actually really tough still. We're looking at Signet. I think we're probably not going to play black at this point, so we don't have to worry too much about the black mana. Versus Probe versus Banefire. Our win condition otherwise is empty the Warren, so I think we're taking Banefire here. Oof, excuse me, I'm coughing a bit over here. Here we've got Bloom versus Divining Top. Both go pretty well with Trinket Mage. I guess Top does better with Trinket Mage. Bloom is more stormy, though. I think I'm going to take Bloom. So choose target artifact card. You may cast that card this turn. Okay, so there's no way to play Lotus Bloom off of that. Do I want a Sower of Temptation? Or just take that Emery? Maybe I'll just take the Emery, it's fine. Alright. Do we have any green? I don't think so. And I do like Thirst in this deck. Not taking any of these cards. Not playing any of them anyways. Just take stuff. Ooh, Lion's Eye Diamond came back. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to build this deck real quick and be right back. So this is where I ended up with the deck. I pretty much cut the artifact package, so Trinket Mage, Emery, those guys are out. Same with Tolarian Academy. I just foresaw myself not having any artifacts at all, let alone tapping for multiple mana. Jace also didn't quite make the cut. Bloodthirsty Adversary. I didn't bother splashing black for Fatal Push or Imperial Seal. Daze was the last thing on the chopping block. It just seemed like it didn't quite go with the rest of my plan. And Library of Alexandria I went back and forth on a bit, but I decided it didn't really fit with what I'm trying to do here, and I really want as many islands as I possibly can for High Tide. So we'll see how this goes. I think it should be a pretty good deck. I do like a nice little Storm build. I haven't played with Thousand Year Storm a whole lot, so I'm excited to see how that goes. Let's run it out there. Back for round one against Bovine. I would like to play first. Let's see, we got ourselves a High Tide Dig Through Time. Interesting hand, doesn't really do anything. I'm not going to be able to cast Dig Through Time for a while, and I don't really want to cast High Tide until later. Same with Banefire. It does have all my colors, which is nice. Doesn't do anything. I think we're going to mulligan this one. I can do better. Here, not a lot better. I might be able to time spiral at some point here. I'm probably going to bottom empty Warrens, and we're going to keep this. So we'll hold on to it, put empty on the bottom. Odds are we're going to Mystical for High Tide at some point, but not right now. Oh, they've got the library. They say, Magic Sven, you're an idiot for not playing that library. But you know, that's their prerogative. They might be right. Look at them drawing cards. It's like it's nothing. Alright, you got me. The question is, at what point do I Mystical? I could, like... I can almost High Tide and Time Spiral next turn, but not quite. I think I'm probably looking at doing something along those lines next turn. Looks like they might be discarding here. I like that. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to Brainstorm main phase. Because I'll Mystical end of my turn. Okay. And things I don't want. Yeah, it's going to be whatever I want to draw next turn, so... And this is shuffling in hands and graveyards. Okay, so it doesn't really matter too much what we're doing here. I think we'd rather have Ancient Tomb than... Or we'd rather have Islands out than another Ancient Tomb. So we're going to put back, I guess, Thousand Year Storm, Manamorphose for now. Play a land. Pass turn. Oh, don't pass turn, don't pass turn, don't pass turn. Suspend. Thank you. Yep. Now we pass turn. Close one, close one. Almost missed that. Alright, opponent is cracking. Worth noting they discarded an island list turn. They're drawing. Makes sense. Now they got a lot of cards in hand, and they are playing blue, which is a little unfortunate for us, because they certainly seem like they could have counter magic available. Especially if they're content to just sit there in library. So they are tapping out. Okay, Duretti. Don't think I mind that too much. Let's Mystical. Now, unfortunately, I'm not awash in red sources right now. I'm still going to get the High Tide, I think. Because they still have, like, a ton of cards in hand. Even if I just end up, like, doing a couple things, that's still pretty good. Because basically they just have a ton of cards on me right now. So we do have to play the land, so we're going to go Island, High Tide, Time Spiral. Oh my god, Force of Negation, no! No! Oh. Alright, we're dead. We're dead. We're deader than dead. GG. GG, Bovine. You destroyed us. Force of Negation, if you don't know, is Force of Will, but it exiles and it only gets non-creatures. So what do we need now? I don't even know. I think we need, like, Red Source, Wheel of Fortune. Well, we shot our shot. Did what we could. Looks like they might be missing a land drop here. Okay, there it is. Force takes them off of library at least, so that's good. There's my banefire. I'll play the Ancient Tomb. And just pass. Nothing else really to do now. Dismiss our revealed cards. And we've still got a counter on this. Scarab God. Alright, so there's the clock. What do you do when you ultimate? Choose target artifact in a graveyard. Are there any artifacts in graveyards? No, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, suspend. I believe we're coming off here, so let's cast. Pedal. Pedal is not really doing it. Do I want to cast it? Probably not. Well, they could be on discard. I guess I'll cast it. And there's no other creatures in the yard, so I got nothing going on, but at least I'm not dying super fast. They've got Scarab God online, so I basically have like 4 turns to win. Not feeling great still. The counter on the Time Spiral, just absolutely brutal, of course. Oh, they got something big. This is too big. Conscripts. Okay, so this is probably just killing Lotus Bloom, basically. I'll sack it for black. Gotta throw them off, you know, keep them off their game. That's fine. So they're kind of just blue soup, it looks like. Just the good stuff, plus a few blue cards and counters to mix it in. Oof, that Force of Negation is brutal. Alright, making more constructs, because why not? And Bolt Me. So that likely means I'm dead next turn? Yeah, because they can do 10 plus 8. Alright, so we're going to need to dig, and I think we're going to need to get rid of everything in here. Plus the Ancient Tomb mana. So let's dig through time. Do I have any way to win the game? Doesn't really look like it, does it? No, I don't think so. Definitely taking 10. So I'd have to do... Yeah, it's just not happening. Okay, let's concede the game here and move on. Good game, good game. Tough counter. That'll do it. I'm gonna make sure I've got a snip of my deck here, because this is a complicated one. Good to have reference points here. Alright, so their blue soup. Did they have anything in the graveyard? I don't think so. I think this will be a good Daze deck, though. What don't we like? Looting, banefire. Maybe I take the banefire out. Or maybe I take the chain lightning out. Burst lightning, banefire, banefire. Maybe I keep the banefire, cut the LED. Because it's only good with wheel and spiral. Okay, let's try that. I would like to play first. Brutal hand. Alright, we're gonna have to go to 6 again, unfortunately. We're keeping this one. Bottoming an island. Look at my handful of card disadvantage. Alright. I don't think we're gonna mystical on upkeep or anything like that. No need. Ancestral Vision, huh? I like Manamorphose. Not ready to cast it just yet. What I really want is just like card draw. What should I get with my mystical? Anything really nice in there? I mean, like Thirst for Discovery is kind of what I'm looking at. I could just do something like Wheel of Fortune, I guess. Is that good? Then I'm just like casting a Manamorphose into Wheel of Fortune. I could just get like Thirst for Discovery. Let's not do anything just yet. I don't really want the Banefire right now, so I'd be happy to discard it. What's looting? Okay. I want to keep a basic if I do get that Thirst, which I might do this turn. In which case, we're going to discard the 2. other lands, I think, and play the Mystical. So let's pass. They've got pauses, so they might have the Force of Negation in hand. How are we doing here? 3, 2 to go. Unfortunately, I want the lands as well, though. Maybe I should have discarded a banefire. Tinker, huh? Okay. That's pretty nasty. Blightsteel. Oh boy. Okay, how do I beat Blightsteel? Not sure I do. So it's Infect Trample. I don't have a bounce spell, unfortunately. No, I've got Jace. I do have Jace. So I don't think I can Mystical for anything. Maybe Brainstorm? Yeah, I wish I could Brainstorm or Mystical for Jace. I think I just have to untap. Chain Lightning. Okay, so we're going to Manamorphose, adding red-blue. Did not get there. Alright, GG. That's a pretty tough one to beat. We'll be back with round number 2 in a minute. Concede. Here for round number 2 versus Dr. Slam PhD. Ugh, that sounds like a tough match. Alright. Here we've got a not super exciting hand, but I think it's going to have to be a keep. Yuck. I got mana. I do have some draw coming, so we are going to keep it. I'm going to want that Delta in my graveyard sooner than later. So let's just play that. I'll suspend this. Pass turn. Need some good stuff. I want a Thirst for Discovery. Give me a Thirst for Discovery. Serpent, huh? Do I want a Thin? I don't think so. I've got Brainstorm. Let's yield to this. Banefire, naturally. Let's put the red out there. Keep them on edge. Red-white. Very decent chance I just Banefire this guy for 2 next turn. Let's see, we got a Sword of Fire. Yeah, now I really want to do that. So if that's the case, I think I do want to crack this and do my thinning. Because even if I draw Brainstorm, I'm not going to play it this turn. Of course, naturally, I draw that island. But let's just do this for 2. Keep Sword of Fire and Ice from mattering for a bit longer. How's our Lotus Bloom doing? We got 1 more turn. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So we do get to cast this, but it still costs 1 more, unfortunately. And I will pay the blue. Deluge, huh? These go in the graveyard or in the bottom of the library? Probably the bottom. Yes. So this is going to cost 5, so I would have to crack the Lotus no matter what, of course. I think that's probably still the plan, though. We're going to keep playing islands. Let's pass. So I've got 6 mana, 5 of which has to go towards Deluge. And there's the equip. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. And Sword of Fire and Ice has protection from my entire deck, unfortunately. These, I really didn't want to see Vryn Wingmare. Because actually, I've got 6 mana. I should have deluged on my turn. Tried to draw the Chain Lightning. That was a mistake. Alright, let's see what they got. Kithian. Okay. So we're going to sack this for blue. Oh, actually, it doesn't work still because I need to deluge for 5, and then I wouldn't have 2 to pay. So let's just do this. I think we need High Tide. Maybe High Tide and Ritual? Jace doesn't do anything anymore. I might be trying to go off this next turn. In which case, then I really do just want High Tide and Rituals. It's the difference between Ritual and Lotus Petal. Ritual gets me another storm counter for my 1,000-Year Storm, so I think that's it. Okay. Another land. Another land, he says with disdain in his voice. So, I think we want a High Tide. Yeah. We want a High Tide, then we're gonna Ritual and dig through time. We're gonna have 1 blue floating and 3 red. Is that gonna be good? And how much discount do I get? I get the full thing. I get the full discount. And I'm gonna need it. Okay, let's go for it. Oh, damn it. I still have this problem, don't I? Okay, let's cancel. Am I just dead next turn? So I'm taking 6, 7, 8. Any burn spell kills me. Okay, that doesn't feel particularly good. This is mana neutral. I still feel like I need to go for it now, though. I kind of just need, like, Frantic Search. So, I've got 6 mana to work with. 6, 7 mana to work with. And stay 7. That'll use 3. So 4 blue. Okay, we're still going for it. Do I want to use... So 2 blue. Now I've got to tap 2 islands. That's the unfortunate part. 2 islands. And I'm going to have 0 floating. 0 floating, huh? Because, yeah, 2 blue for that. 3 for the dig. Or, I could dig with that much blue. That's that too. So, okay, I'm still going to have 1 blue floating. That doesn't seem like it's going to be good enough. I think we just have to play island and hope for the best here. Dig on their turn. Ugh, do not feel good about that. Let me just double check my math. So this is going to be 2, 1, 2. No, because I'm going to be neutral, mana neutral on red. So that pays 3. Okay, so let's just not pay attention to this Pyretic Ritual. Those 2. 1, 2, 3. And I actually do get to do this for just 2, because I think I can make this cost 1 less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we're good to try. So here we go. Well, we still have some problems because it's just a ton of red in our pool then. That's the problem. 5, 2, 3. Yeah, I have to use 2 blue for this, and that's a big freaking problem. What if I just dig? This isn't good. Yeah. So I can have a red up. Yeah, I think I've just got to do this. And here, I think I just want empty, and empty doesn't do that much. Empty just dies. Ah, what just happened? Well, alright, I guess it selected me. I wanted Chain and Brainstorm there. And unfortunately I just have to pass now. That was a sad turn. Did not do what I needed it to do. Yeah, because empty is not winning the game. Let's see if they had the burn spell. I'm all tapped out. Now would be a great time to go for it. I think I was dead regardless here, but would have been better to have a turn navigated better there. Let's see. Metamorph your sword? Wingmare, okay. Well, probably the same issue then. Oh, there's the surge. And now our burn spells are on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we've lost this one, unfortunately. So they're little dudes. We want our burst lightning back. Possibly the push. Cut the LED again. I haven't played particularly well, but I've also not drawn that great either. Jace might be kind of slow here. But do I want to play a Fatal Push? Kinda. I think I do, just to give me an out to a sword creature. I've got 2 sources. We'll keep. Or submit. And what do we got? Not amazing. I got no action. That's what I don't like here. But am I mulliganing this? I don't think so. I think this is a keep, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate keep. And we're going to play the red on turn 1 and burst lightning their play. He went to 6. That's good for me. I still need to draw. I want Thirst for Discovery. Let's draw Thirst for Discovery. That'd be pretty good with Electromancer on turn 3 with mana up still. Alright, so we're going to play this, pass the turn. Let's see what you got. Nothing? Okay. We'll play our Electro Man. If they want to Plowshares it, so be it. They do not have it, so that's good. Drew another land, which I don't love. More mana. So we'll hit them. If they had any like attacking stuff, they probably would have cut it. I guess they could have the Flash 2/1 that stops guys from coming back out of the graveyard, but they didn't see any graveyard stuff either. Banefire, my guy. Sure. Let's always yield to that. I just need a little action. Play the Delta and get Burgee out there. Or do I want the Horn? This could be a good Horn deck. I'd have to use my Lotus Petal for that. Is that okay? It might be okay. I think that's the best play here. That gives me the draw I need. Do I want the Badlands or an island? If I draw the Fatal Push, I'd be sad. Did I bring in it? I did bring it in. If I draw the High Tide, I'm sad. This is the thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to get an island because I haven't seen any creatures out of them this turn. So let's do this. Play the Horn. Let's see how they handle that. No artifact removal. Just play like some stupid dork. Vryn Wingmare. Okay. I like Time Spiral. You may play those cards. So let's start by just getting rid of this thing. And do I want a land, or do I want the top cards in my library? I should have done this first. Alright, we'll get a Brainstorm. Put the pushback. Do I want a mountain? No. Alright, so let's just play this. Alright, what do we got? Next spell? Stone Coil. Stone Coil Serpent. Yeah, you got it. And I think the bloom is coming off, in which case I'm very interested in just snapping off my Time Spiral here, and I think that's what I'm going to do. One, two, three, 4, 5. Who'd I miss? 6. Okay. So, I think I want Electromancer. So if I sack this for blue, I can play Tutor. Exile top 2 cards of your library. Yeah, okay, so let's sack you for blue. Mystical for High Tide. Discard this land. Play High Tide. Play Electromancer. Alright, now everything's cheap. And I'm going to tap another one of you. Actually, I want to tap all red here, I believe. Or all blue. And I'm going to use this mana. Discard 2 cards. I don't think I need Petal. Do I want Manamorphose? It's pretty darn good right now. Adds a ton of mana. I probably just want to, like, dig through time for my instant win condition. Is that greedy? Am I being really greedy right now? Yes, I am. Is that a problem? Maybe. So what happens if I definitely want to dump Lotus Petal. And the Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning's my win condition with the other card. I think I just want to dump my empty. Untap my lands. And then we're going to dig through time. Exiling all the garbage from our graveyard. Bloom. Mystical. Blue, blue. We're going to take Wheel. No, I don't think we want Wheel. I think we want Deluge Brainstorm. If we take Deluge, take Brainstorm, and we'll put Burst Lightning, Wheel, Mountain, Mountain, Mountain. Let's Brainstorm. Put some of these crummy cards in our hand. And we'll let's Manamorphose, adding red, red. Discard Fatal Push. Discard Island. We're going to Thirst for Discovery, I think. So let's, yep, there we go. Let's discard basic land. Play 1,000 Year Storm. 8 instants and sorceries, so we're storming and killing you. Always yield. Same targets, 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 same targets. Now there is some chain lightning. Zap. Ha 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 ha. We got it. Oof, yep. I think we definitely could have just played Empty the Warrens and been fine there, but this is more fun, and it's better to win on the spot when you can, so not sad about it. Still like my plan. I don't think there's any reason for days. I do have to play a little faster this time, though, because I've only got a few minutes on the clock, so let's go. Yeah, we got 7 minutes. I'm sure our opponent is not happy with us. I'm sorry, Mr. Dr. Slam. Mr. Dr. Slam, we're going to keep. And let's suspend our bloom, play an island, pass the turn, turn off our yields. Vanguard is nice. We'll always yield to that. Mountain's pretty good. I don't think I want to do anything here. I could, like, Morphos, Ritual Wheel or something, but that doesn't really get me anywhere. I might be looking at a cycle on Manamorphose, though, here. Just because I want to fill up my art. They did not attack, which is interesting. That might have just been a mistake. I would probably guess so. Do I just want to empty for, like, 6? It's not bad. Sure, let's do it. I'm gonna add red, blue, Pyretic Ritual, and empty the Warrens. What do you say about that? If nothing else, this is going to buy me a lot of time. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. So I've got the bloom coming off next turn. Probably just want to dig if I can. Currently I've got 6, not quite enough. Yeah, sad part is I don't really want to, like, shuffle away my time spiral, or I don't want to discard to my wheel. Definitely into blocking the Vanguard if they let me. Don't really have attacks, unfortunately. Chandra, huh? Okay. Yep. There's a lot of words on it. Don't know what it does. Let's see what they send here. Nothing. Okay. Sure. I could sack this for black, push the Grandmaster. Time Spiral? That seems pretty good. Yeah, because I've got exactly 7 mana. Shuffle everything back. I'm going to have to do that pre-combat, though. So I'm not sure what gets me there, but so be it. Cast. Take you out. Time Spiral. Three, a 4. I got all 4, right? Yep. Okay. Now, do I want to High Tide and Frantic Search? That'd be a pretty bold move. I don't think so. Let's just smack Chandra into the ground. That's fine. I don't think they really want to do that, because then they're just taking 4 damage. And Chandra's going down regardless. Yeah, it looks like they agree. So, we're fine with that. No worries. Let's see what they can do. Jite. Yeah, okay. Probably just equip and hit me. Sure. This tap gains indestructible until end of turn. This is like the best one by far. And I will just zap this, make them take 4. That seems okay. So we're back on needing to, like, do good stuff to win. So I think we want to kick things off with a looting. Discard, discard. I'm going to play another island. Attack you with everything except for that, let's say. Okay, let's see if they keep doing that. They do. In which case, I think I will play the Brawl. Brawl out there. And let's just pass. I think they probably should have kept their counters around ice this guy. Okay, that's interesting. Don't want to block that still. I will block this. The chances of me winning the race through combat damage have fully gone away at this point, so here we're just happy to make them waste counters. Yep, there's Stone Forge, probably gets Fire and Ice. And we pretty much have to go off right now. Yep, there's the sword. Thousand Year Storm. Okay. So let's start with High Tide. And I can play the land, tap for 8, 9. I'm gonna need all the mana I can have, so let's say you. We're gonna play Thousand Year Storm. We're gonna pay. Now we get to copy this once, so we get to untap all our lands. But what am I looking for? Big draw spell, I guess. Discard 2 cards, so it's going to be land, mystical. 1, a 2, a 3. Okay. And same. 1, a 2, 3. And we're exiling. Moving. I want Manamorphose, Chain Lightning. Any order. I think we got this. I want Empty, Ritual. Any order. And I want Banefire, Brainstorm? Yeah. Any order. Red. And we should be good now. Red. Black. Red. And let's just Chain Lightning you. Same targets. Bam! Chains of lightning coming down, crashing from the sky. Whew! Jite gains 2 life, sure. Zap. That ain't enough. I think they're trying to stall me out on time, because I only have 40 seconds left, but yeah, we're not going to get there. I got just enough. Sorry it took so long, my friend. I understand that was much longer than it should have been. It's kind of infuriating to lose matches like that, so I apologize for that. Dr. Slam, PhD, I do love your name. But happy to win the match. That was a intense one. Love a little 1,000-year storm victory. Chain Lightning. Back again on the draw against Slasker. Here we have a hand that does not have a lot of action. If I'm keeping this, I'm probably looking at like Mystical for, I don't know, maybe like a Frantic Thirst for Discovery. Yeah, that's probably right. Don't love that. I don't think I'm going to get there on Time Spiral. Tough. I think I'm still keeping this, though. He said before he lost the game. Let's see how it goes. I have mixed feelings. I think I could draw into something that makes his hand pretty good. Like, Mountain's fine. Wheel. Yeah, anytime I get a mountain, I'm, like, kind of ready to just Lion's Eye Diamond, Wheel, that kind of thing. Playing against blue. Lotus Bloom. Uh-oh. It's the Storm Mirror. Possibly. There's Frantic Search. That makes High Tide pretty good. I'm going to always yield to this. I'm not ready to Mystical quite yet. Oh, they are totally on Storm. There's the 1,000-year Storm. Yeah, these rough beats are pretty rough. So I think we probably are looking at a Frantic or a Mystical for a Thirst. There's their Burgee. Their deck is just doing what I want to do, except with better mana right now. Okay, so we let this happen. I'll take my damage. Let's Mystical. Let's double check there's anything else I want to get. It just really feels like Thirst, though. Could be Brainstorm. Is that something people do? No, I just want card advantage. I don't think I have a reason to wait either. And I'm going to discard a basic. It's going to be that one. Do I want to play Lion's Eye Diamond? I don't think so. So if they've got action, like, they're going off this turn. They've got lots of mana. They're adding red on Burgee. All their sorceries are cheap. Feels like if they've got it, then it now is the time. Land for turn. Okay, everything's super cheap. This is like mana neutral. And they're using their red. Okay, LED. And what? We got a wheel or something? It's got to be some kind of wheel effect. But then why would they sack Lotus Bloom for that? Okay, there's Thousand Year Storm. Thousand Year Storm with empty hand. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I think now it's my time to Burgee. And I can play Lion's Eye Diamond, cast Brawl. Yeah, so let's do that. Always yield. And I think I'm actually going to play Electromancer, because the red is going to be a little more choked. If they deal with Burgee, that is. Which they very well might. So at this point, we're looking pretty good. Burgee hits me for 3. That's fine. Time Spiral, huh? So I can cast Burgee, or I cast Brawl. Then I can cast Frantic for a single mana. I don't really want to give them a brand new hand. That seems like a bad idea. At least for the moment. Yeah, so let's Frantic. Play the blue. And I'm actually going to float this, because I think I'm going to need more blue than I need anything else. Discard 2. It's just going to be lands, I think. 1, 2, 3. And I can just play Thousand Year Storm. The next turn I time spiral, untapping all my stuff with a floating Lion's Eye Diamond. I think that seems good. And I'm just going to pass. I hope they brick. No attacks. I untap. So let's Manamorphose. We're going to add red, blue. Ancient Tomb, huh? That seems very good. So we're going to tap that. So if I'd use those 2 blue, these 2, I have 3 mana left, which is enough to time spiral, right? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 plus the discounts. Yeah. Unfortunately, the copies don't get anything because I didn't pay any mana for them. 2 cards in. Okay. Well, yeah. This actually, and this makes this worse, but it's also fine. It's just funny. High Tide is mana neutral. Do I want to cast High Tide? Just gives them infinite mana. Gives me infinite mana. What if I just brainstorm? No, because that doesn't work. I need all that blue. So we're going to brainstorm 12 times or so. Put you 2 back. Put you 2 back. Put you 2 back. Put you 2 back. We'll Faithless Looting. Oh, I hope I didn't kill myself. Storm. 7, 6. 14. Okay. I think I'm okay. Discard the lands. Discard the lands. Discard. 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 Play the red. Add a crap ton of red to my pool. Banefire you for 20. A bunch of times. X is currently let's make that Banefire for 22 just because. Done. Same targets, same targets, same targets, same targets. Banefire you for 20, you know, casual 7 times. Boom. Whew. Well, they got off to a better start, but they ran out of action. I think they must have bricked a couple times. I'm glad I didn't time spiral. There wasn't a need for it. When you can just win with Banefires for 1 billion. But yep, we are very much against the mirror right now. See how it goes. What do I want to sideboard against the mirror? Maybe Relic is good. Daze is good. I mean, they might have Past in Flames, so I don't know if Relic is good, but that's kind of what I'm going off of here. Do I want to cut something else? Jace is kind of meh. Again, the Lion's Eye Diamond didn't really do much. I mean, it added red, I guess. It was a Lotus Petal in its own right. It could have been okay. Do I want the Jace? Virgie was sweet that game. It's got probably either Jace or Deluge. In that case, I think it's going to be Jace. He's just not quite what the deck's plan is. There is a world in which I cut the Relic again, put Jace back. This actually might not be bad if they've got like a ton of Electromancers. But they showed me Electromancer and then Burgie and Baral. All of which don't care. Those two don't care about Burst Lightning. The other old adage about Storm Mirrors is you want to be the faster person. Tell you what, let's take the LED back and cut the Relic. If they show us graveyard stuff in this round, then we can revisit. This is a keep. I got nothing on turn 1. We're going to suspend. Ooh, Burgie's nice. I think I have a reason to jam stuff yet. Not sure if I want to play a Petal out. I'm less excited to do it. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. I guess I am going to play this. If they want to... If they've got a Lightning Bolt or something to ice it in a turn, that's fine. Okay. How long for this? Okay, that's not bad. And I do think I am going to play the Petal here. Casting Deluge in a turn seems worth it. Should always yield to this. But I didn't. Hit you for 3. Wonder if they could go for it here. Brawl, yep. Pretty good, pretty good. Ritual, yep, you got it. That's like a dark ritual. Now, I don't think they should try to get desperate here. Though it's hard to tell. If you're them looking at me, you might be thinking, you know, like, I'm doomed here if I just sit around. Oh, please tap out. Please tap out. Use that last red. Please do it. Oh, no. Come on. Killing me. You know you want to. Oh, I don't know about that. I thought, well, we could have had a little bit of fun there, but I guess opponent was sick of it. Did not want to play any more games. Oh, man. Well, we went 2-1 with our Storm deck. We got a few sweet games in there. It was a fun match against Dr. Slam again. I'm sorry I took so long on that one. Slasker, I wish we could have got that last game in there. I think it could have been pretty interesting. Bovine, you kicked my butt. What can I say? Well, that was a good storm deck. Let's just take a quick look at it again. Yeah, it had all the right stuff. Time Twister would have been nice. An Yawgmoth's Will would be good. Go with the LED, but it's a pretty good deck. I think I would want to Brain Freeze. Empty the Warrens is generally not the best storm condition. Now, of course, we didn't need Brain Freeze because we had the Thousand Year Storm, Chain Lightning kind of bit going on. Empty was actually pretty awful. I guess it kept us alive that one game, but otherwise, yeah, I'm fairly disappointed. Never won the game with Empty, though. I could have at that one point, but it would have been closer than just, zipping off a Thousand Year Storm. But yeah, that was the deck. Jace, way to show up. Not your fault. Um, yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.